Round two. Who is Elpenor and why does Odysseus weep for him? Elpenor is a member of the crew. And he died. But Odysseus didn't know that. When he sees Elpenor, he thinks he's just a regular guy. How did you get here so fast, Elpenor? The rest of us, we suffered. Elpenor says, I'm dead. I'm a ghost. So, and the problem is that Elpenor died. He fell off of Circe's roof and broke his neck. Since these are short answer, I'm not going to write incomplete sentences. And his spirit is tormented because he wasn't buried properly. And no one really knew he was dead. Hopefully you guys would know if I was dead. Oh my. And hopefully you would bury me decently. Not like Achilles did to Hector's body. How did he die? He was drinking too much on Circe's roof. And partying. Now, okay, this is another reference to how dangerous it is to drink too much, like the Cyclops, and there's a couple of other episodes where it's just like enough is enough. A little bit of drinking is acceptable to the Greeks, but drunkenness was frowned upon. And again, he died with a broken neck. And what does he ask Odysseus for? He wants to be buried properly. He wants Odysseus to lay his oar that he had, and he wants him to like fire up almost like a funeral pyre for him. There's probably no body at this point, but his soul is tormented, so he needs like a proper burial. And that's important in our culture too. I mentioned Achilles, but we know that he dragged Hector's body around the city of Troy, and then like kept his body. And King Priam had to go visit Achilles in his tent to ask him, please give my son back. I just want to anoint him with the oils. I want to fire his body on a funeral pyre. And a funeral pyre was like a really big, tall, like wooden structure that you would have the body on, and then you would burn it. And that was like, that would appease the gods. And you would also put like coins on the person's eyes to pay the rivermen on the river Styx. Who else does Odysseus see in the underworld? He sees his mom, Anticlea. Hopefully you guys can read that, Anticlea. And he also sees Achilles, the great Achilles, who he fought in war with. And so they know each other really well. And he didn't know his mom was dead, so he weeps. But he's so brave. He keeps the ghost away from the blood. Many of us would bring our parents back. I mean, probably all of us would bring our parents back, but that's what set Odysseus apart. He's in charge of these men. He's got to get home to his wife and child. That's also important. So he keeps the ghosts away. Oh my. Away from the pit of blood. Please forgive this handwriting. All right, why does anguish lie ahead? There's a lot of reasons. One reason is there's sirens, deadly sirens, who sing a beautiful tune. Another is there's a whirlpool. It's a female whirlpool. I didn't know how that happens. Don't ask me about that. And then there's a monster named Scylla. And she has 6 heads. So either they'll die, all die at the whirlpool, or 6 of the men will die at Scylla. So he's kind of between a rock and a hard place here. And what deadly obstacles Tiresias specifically warns about? Well, he warns about the cattle of Helios. Helios is a sun god. You do not want to anger the sun god. You already angered the ocean god. He also finds out about Poseidon's wrath. He finally finds out. I'm going to have to go into video 3, but these are forbidden cattle. And make sure you tell your men, do not eat the cattle of Helios. But as we know, the men are reckless and foolish and don't follow directions. Oof. So he's in store for trouble. Okay, video 3 is coming up.